I hope you guys are having a awesome morning so far. So today the title of my video is how to achieve self-love through the chakras so you can be your most confident self. So if you are watching today, please say hello so I can say hi to you. And if you're watching later, just do hashtag replay so I can also come on later and say hi to you then. So with the title of our video today, before we get started, if you guys are on YouTube, please make sure that you have subscribed to my channel and press the bell to receive notifications so that you know YouTube's really good at letting you guys know when I go live. So if what I am talking about here is something that you're interested in, you may want to follow my channel so you can receive notifications when I go live. So there's that. So with our chat for today of how to achieve self-love through the chakras so you can be your most confident self. So with that being said, first I'm going to dive a little bit into what a chakra is for those of you who are new to this idea, and then I'm just going to be going through each chakra and just describing to you guys a little bit about what they are, what they kind of represent, and why we need to find balance in these areas of our bodies to be our most confident self, and also a really big part of our self-love journeys as well. So first things first, what is a chakra? So a chakra is the Sanskrit word for wheel, and it is those energy centers that run down the center of our body that are connected to our nervous system and our endocrine glands and stuff like that. And they all connect to allow us to connect to different areas of our emotions and our feelings and stuff like that. So what my video is going to be about today. But before I do that, I was going to maybe let you guys know, for those of you who aren't already in my group Imperfectly Perfect You, we are a group of women empowering each other to find self-love at any size and love our imperfectly perfect selves. We have a free challenge going on there this week called the 7-Day Chakra Series, where we're going through affirmations, crystals, journaling, yoga, healing foods, and information on each chakra. So that's a really fun series that's happening right now. There's going to be giveaways at the end of the week for those participating in the series, and it's lots of fun and lots of learning and lots of growing and supporting each other along the way. So with that being said, going back to our chakras, those energy systems. And so what I want this video to kind of explain is how you can achieve self-love through these energy centers and why you would want to. And what it might feel like or sound like if you feel like you're blocked in one area. I'm just going to give you some insight to some things you might be feeling in your life and why that might be a chakra you need to work on first. So self-love has been a really big part of my journey. It's why I do what I do, and my mission is to help women to feel beautiful in the skin that they're in and the size that they're in, whatever size that may be, and just loving yourself through every stage of your life. And so our chakras are a really good way to find balance, because I believe that part of our self-love journeys is finding balance in our lives to all the areas of our life, not just our self-love, but finding balance in all these different areas is going to kind of allow us to go to a deeper level of understanding on how we can work on ourselves through all these different mystical approaches that I talk to you guys about. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into each chakra, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight to what that chakra is and what it represents, and then we're going to be going a little deeper into that. I just need to bring up my one little slide that I wanted that I didn't put in here. Oh, okay, where is it? Sorry, you guys. Where did it go? Oh, I think I know where to find it. This is crazy. I should have had this ready before. But that's okay. I found it. Okay, so it's up here now. I'm going to make it smaller so you guys can see me still. So we're going to start from the root chakra. So the red is the root chakra at the bottom. And then we're going to work our way up to the top. So your root chakra is located in like the base of your spine at your tailbone area. and it's related to the affirmation of I am, and it's going to connect us to our trust and our security and those kind of things. And so if you're feeling any of these things that I explained to you just now, this might be an indication to tell you that your root chakra might be blocked or imbalanced or something like that, which doesn't mean a bad thing. I know often people will say, oh, well, if it's blocked, that's a bad thing. That means there's something wrong with me. Where no, that's not true. All that means is that your body is blocking that area to lots of times protect yourself from whatever's going on in your life or whatever feelings that are coming up for you. It's like a protective mechanism to allow you to be like, whoa, there's something going on here that we're not ready to deal with, right? So if your root chakra, which is our red one in the base of our tailbone, if that one is blocked, you're going to be maybe feeling fearful, anxious, unsure, financially unstable, you feeling disconnected or ungrounded, lots of those things. And so to find some self-love in our root chakra, it's important for us to eat like some red foods. And I talk about this more in depth in our chakra challenge. So eating more red foods, or eating more foods that come from the earth, wearing the color red, or having the red in your house, journaling things that are more associated with your financial blockages or like your feelings of being fearful or anxious, things like that. So finding journaling prompts that kind of help those areas is also going to be another way. And then there's lots of crystals too that we can start to incorporate into our root chakra work, whether that be holding that crystal during meditation or placing that crystal on that part of your body. All of these things for each of these chakras is practices that we can do to kind of work on those areas. And then there's like aromatherapy for each chakra too. So there's really like so many different tools that we can add to our self-love kind of tool belt that's going to allow us to just get to know ourselves on a deeper level, understand what blockages are coming up for us and stuff like that. So, hi, Mary. Oh, I'm glad you find it interesting. It's lots of fun. It's really something that I've kind of like geeked out on. So now we're going to move up to our, I don't want this to take too long. I could talk about this forever, but moving up to our sacral chakra, which is the orange one on our list here. So our orange chakra is related to the affirmation of I feel. And our sacral chakra is related to like our sexuality and our creativity and stuff like that. So once again, same thing. Like I won't go into depth with all these because it'll take me way too long. And I'm sure you guys have stuff to do in your day too. We go more into depth into this in my group, Imperfectly Perfect. So if these are things that you find interesting, you might want to just join us in there because there's lots more free information in there. Anyway, so for orange, once again, our sacral is really related to our sexuality, our creativity, those kind of things. And so, and how we're feeling. And so if you find that this area, like if you experience feelings like low libido or fear of intimacy or like lack of creativity, if you feel isolated, if you are feeling any of those things, then your sacral chakra might need some attention. And so sacral chakra is just located like in your pelvic area, in your abdomen area, that kind of place. So once again, having our crystals, our aromatherapy, our journaling, our eating those healing foods, saying those affirmations, there's all these different practices once again for the sacral chakra specifically to help heal that area and kind of find that balance for that chakra. And so we're going to move up to the next one, which is the solar plexus chakra, and that one is our kind of orangey or yellow color. Our yellow color, and it's kind of related to I do, is our affirmations for our solar plexus chakra. And so for this one, it's related to a lot of, if you're feeling any feelings like low self-esteem, or you're feeling powerless, or just have no confidence in yourself, and you kind of have this complex of feeling like you're kind of like imposter syndrome. Lots of times people with that will have solar plexus things that might need attention. So those ones are good for that. And once again, all those same practices with the other, there's different practices for each chakra and like work that you can do specific to that. So, so it's super fun. And then our next one is going up to our heart. So our heart chakra, which is our feelings associated with our healing and our forgiveness and our self-love. So this is one that I really work on a lot, is my heart chakra. It's important to actually work on all 7 chakras. Like, I know me too, I tend to always be drawn to the ones that I feel like I need to work the most on. However, it's important to kind of have a balance in all 7 areas, because just like balance in our life and balance in like your physical and your mental and your spiritual and your emotional states, having balance in all those areas is going to make you kind of be able to show up for your best self and be your most confident self. Same thing with our chakras. So we want to kind of make sure that although we can do more work in one for a certain amount of time, it's important to also go on to those other chakras and do the work in that area too. So then we'll move up. So yeah, so if you're feeling, to know that your heart chakra is blocked or imbalanced, you might feel like lack of empathy. You might feel bitter. You might just have no self-love or like lacking in self-love. You might have trust issues, and you might just be like moody. Like you might have irritability. You might just be intolerant to like other people and, and your surroundings. So just maybe not a very nice human, which is okay. We still love you, but your heart chakra might need some work. All your chakras need work, Mary. Oh no. It's true though. We do need to work on all areas to find balance for sure. So we'll move up to the next one, which is our throat chakra. And this one's related to our communication and our and it's related to the affirmation of I talk. And so this really, if you find yourself not being able to speak your truth, if you have trouble inspiring others with your words, the throat chakra might be a place that you need some work on. So you can't express yourself or speak out. You're misunderstood often, like people don't understand when you're trying to tell them something. And you might not be a very good listener if your throat chakra is blocked. You might just be like closed off in that area, so you're not able to listen or speak in a way that's positive, right? Or that's inspiring or motivating or empowering, any of those things. So, so the throat chakra is one that if you feel like those are some things that you are struggling with, that you might need to start there. So we'll move up to our third eye chakra, which is the part of eye C, and that one's just located in between on our forehead, in between our eyebrows. And that one is like related to our security, our spirituality, our connectiveness, stuff like that. So you would feel connected, and your spiritual practices would be in check, and not and that kind of thing for your third eye. So you might have like, if you're feeling imbalanced in this area, you might feel like poor judgment. You might lack focus or imagination, and you can't see beyond the physical part. So like when we're talking about self-love and stuff, it's even important to, if your third eye is blocked, then you might not see beyond the physical beings of like being able to like recognize a person's beauty from the inside or your own beauty from the inside. So that's a third eye chakra is important in our self-love journeys as well, because it kind of allows us to see ourselves as more spiritual beings and recognizing our beauty from the inside, and that the outside is just our vessels that we are given for this world, right? So Mary says, what does Mary say? Interesting, not being a good listener. Yeah, for our throat chakra, for sure. It can be both, right? Like we can, for our throat, we can either not being able to communicate properly, or in turn not being able to listen properly either, if that's not aligned properly. So when we go into our next one, which is our last chakra out of our 7, and it is the crown chakra at the top of the head. And that one's related to I understand. So this one's also connected to our spirituality as well, and our feelings of like being secure in ourselves or our relationships, which once again goes back to our self-love piece too, because if you're able to kind of be connected to your own self in a way that allows you to feel love for yourself and know your importance and your worth, then your crown chakra is going to be running well if you're able to to be that person who sees your worthiness and all those things, and you're feeling safe and secure in your own body and all those things. If your crown chakra, if it was imbalanced, you might feel things like depression. You might have learning difficulties. You might have like anger, stuff like that. So all of those things, if you're feeling those kind of emotions or those kind of thinking, then your crown chakra might need some work there too. So that was kind of our 7 chakra rundown on how we can just start to understand and connect our chakras to how we might be feeling and showing up for our lives, and then how we can then in turn work on these things that are going to help us to kind of become this balanced person in our chakras, which is going to in turn, like I had the title in this video of working on your self-love through the chakras in order to be your most confident self. Because when we're able to love ourselves and our bodies, then we're able to yeah, you're welcome, Mary. We're able to kind of show up for our life in a way that we never knew we could before. Like, we are more confident, we have higher self-esteem, we're able to speak and listen, we're able to, you know, love from our heart and forgive and heal. We're able to kind of like do the things we want to in life, taking those chances, stepping out of those comfort zones. We're able to like be creative and like put good things out into the world. And then we're also able to be connected and grounded to our bodies and the earth and the universe and all those things. So it really is an amazing system, the chakra system, and how it can support us in kind of creating that life balance that we all aim to achieve. And it is a journey. It's a lots of work and dedication. And once again, I said all of these practices, that all of these things that I explained, we go more into depth in that series that I have. And then also, if this is something that interests you and you're wanting to learn more about it, my first thing would be to pop into our community. Once I find it here, I can bring it up for you. I don't know where I went. Anyway, our Imperfectly Perfect You community, you can search it on Facebook. We have lots of chakra information in there as well. And then, oh, I can't find any of my things. If crystals are interesting for you, I'm a certified crystal healer. So crystal healing kind of analyzes your chakras and where they're at and gives you a good insight into what chakras are blocked or imbalanced or fast or slow. And I give you kind of a personalized plan to be able to help you to work on those chakras to be able to achieve that balance. And those things can be done in person or virtually. So if that's something you're interested, please feel to reach out to me to my Martina Health and Wellness page, and I can set you up with that. And then if you're looking more of a personal approach on more of a long-term system, I have a self-love chakra coaching program where I help people to discover their balance in their life and feel more confident and achieve that self-love through the chakras. My system is kind of like no other. We base it off of our crystal healing assessment, and then we go deeper into what we can help you guys achieve through lots of different mystic approaches like yoga, meditation, affirmation work, journaling, crystals, aromatherapy, all these different avenues that kind of allow us to have this whole package of healing to be able to move forward with. So super interesting, and yeah, I'm excited. And then one more thing before we go. I gotta find it. Is this the right one? Yes. I have a new course launching. And part of that, if you guys aren't in Imperfectly Perfect You, you should be. And we're going to, part of our 7-day chakra series, at the end of that series, I will be giving away free access for one person to my new course, which is Finding Your Magic, Harnessing the Power of Crystals. It is a beginner's journey for harnessing the power of crystals, taking you through all the steps you need to be able to use your crystals, cleanse them, charge them, work with them in like feng shui kind of practices and crystal grids and journaling and all that stuff to kind of like give you a really good confident boost into the world of crystals, which can be overwhelming sometimes. So anyway, that is coming up. The pre-launch is happening now, and I'm going to be giving away a spot in my Imperfectly Perfect group. If you guys are wanting to get in there, we'd love to have you if you're not already in there. And if you guys are in there, you already know how much fun we are. Anyway, that's all I had for you guys. I've done a long video today. I don't usually do them this long, but lots of good information in our chakras, and it's hard to just be quick. But anyway, I hope you guys have the best day, and we will talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. Bye.